Imagine this. You wake up, and for the first time in years, your mind isn't chaotic. You're not reaching for your phone. You're not drowning in thoughts about yesterday's mistakes or tomorrow's stress. You just feel still, focused. It's like you can finally hear your own thoughts clearly, and in that silence, something powerful awakens: direction. Imagine living every single day with that level of clarity. Sounds impossible? It's not. It's called Seiri-Seiton, the forgotten Japanese method that turns confusion into power. Today, I'll show you how this simple but life-changing practice can make you unstoppable. But fair warning, once you understand it, you'll never see your messy mind the same way again. We live in a time where everyone's chasing clarity, but living in chaos. You want to grow, succeed, be consistent, but your mind feels like an overloaded browser with 1,000 tabs open. Work goals, money worries, relationships, self-doubt. It's all screaming for attention. And here's the truth nobody tells you. You can't become unstoppable if your mind is cluttered. Because clutter is not just physical, it's mental. And that's where the Japanese step in, quietly, with a system so simple it almost sounds silly. But don't mistake simplicity for weakness. Seiri-Seiton, literally meaning organize and set in order, was originally used to design Japan's most efficient factories. But when applied to your life, it becomes a weapon for clarity. Let's start with Seiri, the first step. It means separation, getting rid of what doesn't serve you. Imagine your mind as a room filled with objects, some useful, some junk. Every notification, every toxic thought, every unnecessary commitment. It's like clutter on your floor. Seiri teaches you to pick each thing up and ask, do I need this to become who I want to be? If not, let it go. Simple, but brutally effective. Because clarity isn't about adding more. It's about removing what's blocking your vision. You can't see your path forward if you're buried under yesterday's noise. Try this tonight. Write down the 5 biggest distractions that steal your focus daily. Then, eliminate one. Just one. Watch how much lighter your brain feels the next morning. And now, Seiton. Set in order. Once you've cleared the clutter, you organize what remains so everything has a purpose and place. Think of your routines, your thoughts, your goals. Do they have order, or are they scattered like puzzle pieces from different boxes? Seiton says, align them. Place your energy where it belongs. Structure your day like a craftsman arranges his tools, precisely, intentionally, beautifully. When your physical and mental environments are in order, your brain stops wasting energy deciding what to do next. That's when your focus skyrockets. Your mornings stop feeling like battles and start feeling like missions. Now, here's the twist. Most people stop there. They declutter once, feel good, and then slide back into chaos. That's why the Japanese add a secret third layer, Seiketsu. It means standardize, turn order into habit. The goal isn't to clean your mind once, it's to live cleanly. It's the same reason Japanese gardens are raked daily, not because they're dirty, but because it trains presence. Seiketsu is that quiet discipline that builds unstoppable consistency. If you wake up, journal, and plan your day at the same time daily, your brain learns clarity as a reflex, not a reward. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how every time you try to change your life, your brain fights back? You start a new routine, feel excited for 3 days, then boom, you crash. That's not laziness, that's resistance. Seiri-Seiton kills resistance by making the path frictionless. Instead of fighting to focus, focus becomes automatic. You stop chasing clarity and start living it. But here's the part most people ignore: emotional clutter. You can clean your desk, your phone, even your schedule. But if your mind is still replaying past mistakes, you're still stuck. So, how do the Japanese deal with emotional mess? They practice Danshari, the art of letting go, not just of things, but of guilt, comparison, and fear. Imagine your emotions like clothes. You don't wear all of them every day. Some are outdated, some no longer fit. Danshari says, thank them, then release them. Because every emotion you hold on to takes up space meant for something new. Now, stay with me, because this is where the real transformation happens. When you combine Seiri, Seiton, and Danshari, you create a mental ecosystem of clarity. You know exactly what matters, when to act, and why you're doing it. That's when you stop reacting to life and start designing it. And here's the thing. This is not philosophy. It's psychology. A clear environment tells your brain, I'm in control. That signal alone reduces anxiety, boosts decision-making, and rewires you for calm power. You start walking, talking, and thinking differently because your internal world is finally aligned. But let me hit you with a pattern interrupt. Imagine if your brain was a smartphone. Would you ever run it without deleting old files, clearing cache, or closing background apps? Then why are you running your life that way? No wonder it's lagging. You don't need more apps, you need a system. And Seiri-Seiton is that system. Here's a little story. During post-war Japan, when resources were scarce and chaos was everywhere, Japanese engineers created the 5S method. Seiri-Seiton, Seizo, Seiketsu, and Shitsuke. It turned broken factories into powerhouses. But beyond machines, it rebuilt a nation's mindset, focus, precision, clarity. If it can rebuild an entire country, imagine what it can do for your life. So, how do you start today? Step 1, Seiri. Identify what's draining your focus, delete one distraction. Step 2, Seiton. Create order. Write a simple plan for your morning routine and stick to it. Step 3, Seiketsu. Make it a habit. Same time, every day, no debate. Step 4, Danshari. Let go of emotional baggage that's been living rent-free in your mind. Do this for 7 days, and you'll start to feel something strange. Peace. Not the lazy kind, but the powerful, alert calm that all unstoppable people have. And here's your cliffhanger. There's a final step in this system that few people ever reach. The Japanese call it Shitsuke, self-discipline, the invisible bridge between knowing and becoming. It's where your system becomes your second nature, where clarity becomes your identity. Once you reach that stage, nothing outside can shake you. You're no longer chasing focus. You are focus. So, if you're tired of feeling stuck, distracted, or lost, remember this. You don't need more motivation. You need order. Because once your inner world is clean, the outer world starts to obey. If this video gave you even a spark of clarity, take one small action right now. Comment "focus" below. That one word will mark the start of your transformation. And if you know someone whose mind feels like a storm, share this video with them. Because clarity isn't something you find, it's something you build. And when you build it the Japanese way, you don't just become productive, you become unstoppable. Now, breathe. You're exactly where your transformation begins.